Welcome to Talepreneur, where we tell stories that teach moral values, financial education, and entrepreneurship. Earlier, we began the story of Patrick, once a debtor, hiding from Madame Chica, now a man of wisdom and wealth. How did it happen? Through one man's guidance, Uncle Obinna? Today, we continue that journey, from brook to boss. This is not just any tale. It is a true African life lesson, full of hustle, mistakes, wisdom, and hope. The words of Uncle Obinna echoed in my head like a sacred drumbeat. Save now, buy later. If budget is boring, debt must be interesting. Don't borrow what you cannot repay. That night, I couldn't sleep. I turned on the bed, staring at the ceiling. I imagined myself free from shame, free from debt, free from the fear of loan apps and disgrace. Patrick, I whispered to myself, it is time to change. The next morning, I thanked Uncle Obinna and his wife. He handed me a small envelope, enough to settle Madame Chica and the online loan sharks. I was happy, but I knew these were just drops in the ocean of debt. 1 week later, the money finished. Hunger returned like an uninvited guest. In the past, I would have borrowed again, but this time, Uncle's voice stopped me. No, I will not borrow. But then I asked myself, if I don't borrow and I don't eat, what will I do tomorrow? That day, I searched the town, looking for work. No luck, no food, no job. Then I remembered a scene from the other day. A bakery worker shouting at his colleague because he ate too much bread. Wait, I thought. Do bakery workers eat bread for free? Bread, free food for a hungry man. But I hesitated. I was a graduate, second-class upper. How could I, Patrick, become a bakery laborer? Uncle Obinna had promised to find me a real job. Maybe I should just wait. But hunger does not wait. That night, I couldn't sleep again. I woke up before dawn, determined to act. At Madame Chica's kiosk, I almost begged for food. Then I heard that same whisper in my heart. Why buy now and pay later? That was when it hit me. I could work at the bakery. Free bread, small wages, but at least a beginning. So I went to the bakery, and by grace, I was hired. When I called Uncle Obinna to tell him, he laughed and said, Lagosians always eat. Bread never goes out of fashion. And that was how my new journey began. The first month was tough. The heat from the oven burned like fire from the sun. The pay was small. The work was hard. I couldn't even tell my neighbors where I worked. But one day, something changed. I saw my boss pay a flour supplier 2 million naira, just like that. I stood still. That moment opened my eyes. From that day, I began to study the business, how bread moved, how money flowed, and I realized there was gold in the oven. At the end of my second month, I told my boss, Sir, I don't want to be just a worker anymore. When I told Uncle Obinna, he laughed and said, Have you found another job? I smiled and said, No, Uncle, I want to stay, but this time as an apprentice. Uncle laughed. Good. Lagosians will always eat bread. And my master agreed. On one condition, I must work harder than anyone else. And I did. He taught me everything, how to mix, how to bake, how to source flour, how to deal with customers. He said, baking is not for lazy men. We rise before the cock crows. We sweat before the city wakes. If you endure, you will prosper. That was the beginning of my apprenticeship. Each month, I saved 20% of my earnings. Another 20% went to debt repayment, and I lived on the rest, 60%. It wasn't easy, but discipline became my bread. My master's rules became my guiding light. Rule number 1, never guess measurement. Precision is profit. Rule number 2, bread must rest before it rises. Don't rush the process. Rule number 3, treat customers like kings. They forget prices, but never forget respect. One day, disaster struck. I was robbed while delivering bread. Boss thought I lied. He called the police. I spent 2 days behind bars, crying, angry, ashamed. But when he found out the truth, he came to release me. He looked at me and said, "Failure is a teacher. Like the oven, it teaches patience. Don't rush the fire, Patrick." I went back, stronger. Months passed. One morning, my master said, "Patrick, tomorrow you will bake alone." I measured, mixed, kneaded. Sweat soaked my shirt. By dawn, 150 loaves stood golden before me. He broke one loaf, tasted it, smiled, and said, "Patrick, you are ready." That was the day I became a baker. But I didn't rush to open my shop. I stayed one more year, learning, saving, preparing. When my savings could finally speak, Uncle Obinna helped me start small. A wooden stand, a small oven, a simple signboard. Patrick's Oven, fresh bread, fresh taste. At first, it was hard. Smoke filled my eyes more than profit filled my pocket. But I remembered my master's words. Courtesy brings customers. Quality keeps them. Patience multiplies them. I started small, baking mini bread for school children. Some days I gave bread for free, and slowly, my name began to spread. Soon, vendors queued before sunrise. Children sang my name, and Patrick's Oven became a household name. Every night, I sat with my phone, recording every naira, every expense. Business is not about big grammar. It's about numbers and order. I created a budget.
50% of profit for reinvestment, 20% debt repayment.
30% savings. No borrowing, no excuses. And when people mocked me, I said, "A man who borrows to buy pepper may soon borrow to buy salt." Then one day, opportunity knocked. A supermarket in Surulere wanted to stock my bread. My savings weren't enough, so I called Uncle Obinna. He smiled and said, "Debt is a goat. Tie it short and feed it with wisdom." So I took my first business loan, small, wise, and purposeful. I expanded, hired workers, and grew. From 1 stand to 5, from 2 workers to 20, from Ikorodu to Ikeja, Surulere, Lekki. Every branch carried the same words: Patrick's Oven, baked with love, served with honor. There were storms too. Flour prices soared. Many bakers closed, but I refused to reduce quality. Better to bake few loaves with honor, I said, than many loaves with shame. Today, Patrick's Oven has trucks, staff, and smiles across Lagos. But I never forgot my past. One evening, a young man said, "Bros Patrick, lend me 5,000 naira." I smiled. "My brother, if I lend you money, you may drown. Come tomorrow, I'll teach you how to bake. Earn it, don't owe it." And that, my friend, is how Patrick, the debtor, became Patrick, the baker. From shame to strength, from borrowing to building. The lessons are clear. A man who saves before he spends will rise and not fall. A business built on honesty may grow slowly, but it never collapses. Wisdom is not avoiding loans, but choosing them wisely. Respect, quality, patience, the true yeast of success. So, my friend, don't let debt enslave you. Learn a skill, Respect the process. Budget your earnings and grow slowly but surely. Remember the words of the elder. If budget is boring, debt must be interesting. If this story touched your heart, drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what wisdom or skill changed your life. Click subscribe so the next tale will meet you like hot bread at dawn. Until next time.
Stay wise, stay strong, and stay debt-free.